London News. Good afternoon from Nottingham Hotel. Here I've got this lovely lady, Janine, who organised this. Geraldine. Correction.
Do you want
Sorry,
to start
darling.
again?
I'm Irish. Give me a break.
I'm Irish. That's why I'm called Geraldine Francis.
Oh, there you are now, love. So the purpose of today, what was today's, the purpose is I've just heard some wonderful speeches from people from different parties getting together as they have in America to fight corruption and to do it from the inside as well as the outside. So you organised this today. So what
Yes, well, all it is recently in Victoria we've had council elections, local council elections, and you know our councils are dominated by Labor, and so and there's a lot of restrictions and so on. So you know all the good people on the right, we're not far right or anything. We're just actually all the normal people
in the middle.
In the middle, we're who we are. We're good people. We believe in freedom and we believe in small government, like Trump's
Liberty
doing.
is the word. Freedom is the word. There's just
Liberty.
nothing left to do. There's a song about that.
Okay.
So we need liberty.
Liberty, we do. And we're pretty happy about Trump getting in. That spurred us all
Well,
on. That was
I'll
a minute
second
ago.
that one. Yeah.
That was a minute ago. So a lot of good people got in. Now we're from at least 5 different political parties and independents as well. And so we called everyone together to get to know each other, say hello, and find out who we are so we can support each other in our jobs in council. My husband ran and came a very close second, even though he had, you know, on paper, zero chance of getting into council. He got a lot closer than he thought. So we've got a lot of good people. We've even got a good mayor up in one of our local council elections and electorates, and so we're planning on.
We're going to stand up against Labour because Labour, I mean, Whitlam got in, got rid of the Crown, Hawke got in, got rid of the government, and we've been a republic since the Act of 1986.
We have.
And the people, it's all a secret, guys. We're not supposed to tell you about, so you didn't hear that from us, did they?
Absolutely not. No.
No.
So we're all about, removing Labor and the Greens. The old Labor was okay. All the Catholics voted that, but the new Labor is nothing. Does not resemble good.
Well, I should have used the big camera. Would have been better with better
That's all
sound.
right.
So I hope
I'm
the
happy
sound-
with the small camera.
Anyway, thank you, Geraldine.
It's my first interview ever.
First interview ever. Anyway, London News, sign off from now. We'll talk to all the
London
people.
News?
London News. Yes, I'll contact you.
No worries.
Bye for now, everybody.
You know, buried in England or whatever, buried in whatever time. So, you know, they're taking away our identity as part of globalisation. It might seem little, name it after a 500-year-old guru, but it's not little because it's a name and we have to name things and keep our names. Keep the names that we have. It's our history and our identity. Absolutely. Anyone else learning with something to say? Oh, Danny, come on, Danny got in. Danny got in too. Very done.
One of the reasons that we wanted to organise this is for all of us across the Conservative spectrum to be united, and whatever issues come up, that we can all work together and support each other. And you know, in this climate of woke culture everywhere, people that are standing up against that are likely to come under a bit of fire, and I think that it's really good if we all support each other. And some of us candidates have already, or actually now councillors have already come under attack from that. And I think that one of my concerns is, there's many, is the Labor government and many councils around Australia cancelling Australia Day.
Yeah.
And that's been a big concern of mine because it's breaking down our, you know, it's about being patriotic. It's about being proud of this country and who we are. It doesn't matter where you came from, where you were born or your parents were born. For me, it's about unity and just saying, hey, you know what, doesn't matter, you know, what your nationality, what what your ethnic background, what your gender is, what your faith is. We are all Australians. We live in an amazing country, and I think that we all need to unite on that. And 88 councils had cancelled Australia Day last year, and my guess is the Labor government will be cancelling the parade again this year. And there is a group that have gotten together called Celebrate Australia that want to hold an event in the city this Australia Day. Now, I know many of us councillors will have ceremonies and probably our own events in the morning, but we're looking at starting something at midday. And any of you who would like to be involved in helping to bring that together, please let me know. We would like to have people from every ethnic community, every church, whether it be a sporting group, any religion, every political party. We would love to have us all joining together for a big celebration and a parade of anything Australian, and just a time of just saying, you know, we love this country. We love everybody in this country, and we want to be united and stop separating us in all different ways, because, you know, together we're one, and we want to have strong voices and bring our children up to be proud to be Australians, because at schools now they're being ashamed to be part of a supposed colonial country, and I think that we need to look forward of ways to unite each other and to teach our kids to be proud to be Australians. So please come and see me if you would like to be involved. The Celebrate Australia group are envisioning different tents for each political party. If you want to do any fundraisings, so if you want to do a sausage sizzle and promote your political party, that's great. I'd like, if anyone has any people they know to do, you know, any musical artists or dance groups or anything like that, please come and see us. We'd like a team to help together with this Celebrate Australia group.
Yeah.
And can I also say, yes, there's another candidate, there's another councillor here.
Yeah.
Nathaniel's here as well. So Claire and Nathaniel and I are all on Maroondah Council together. So there's some great Liberal Party people here. And can I encourage you too, Claire here is one of the people, if I may say, that runs a Liberty Forum. Can I say, is that right to say that? The Liberty Forum is a group in the Liberal Party that run monthly events. I would really encourage you to come. The next one is the 27th of this month, and they are talking about the misinformation, disinformation bill. So please come. You don't have to be a Liberal Party member yet, but let's all unite on these topics. And this is a terrifying piece of legislation. I think we all need to work together and make sure this doesn't get across. Thanks.
Can I just say one thing? I ran in Moonee Valley. I came second. There were 5 Conservatives and 2 Labor, and preferences did not align, and she got in. The Labor Party person got in. We seem to be not preferencing other Conservative parties. We need to all get together and actually, if you've got a hatred for libertarians or One Nation, they're still on your side. Okay, they might be a little bit more extreme, or they might be a little bit less extreme, or whatever. They're still on your side. And if you still preference your Conservative Party mates, you can still have a Conservative person in. I'm a Liberal Party. I'm proudly Liberal Party. Other people might not agree with that, but I'm still a Conservative person. Danny is my partner, and she's Conservative. But she's not Liberal. So the simple fact is, we need to look after each other, because guess who? If we don't back each other, Labor gets in, which is exactly what happened in my ward. We need to look after each other. Or Greens. Crying out loud. So we need to preference each other.
Yep, we definitely do.
We keep going. We've got a lot more to. Jeff came second against a guy who'd been in council
election for 22 years, well known in the whole of Casey. And another guy who is a well-known guy in Casey, a Catholic, he's been in council before, he's very popular, lovely guy. Jeff came second, he beat those two. And so I think there is a big change happening. Many people we know just missed out. Next time, it's only 4 years. We'll be here like that. We've got to do it then.
And one more thing on the bit. I'm not sure if those who are familiar with the Whittlesea City Council. It's an area of about 250,000 people, the highest growth in the state. We have 88,000 homes coming in and 350 people a week coming in and 60 new babies. This is Labor heartland territory. The last council they had 9 endorsed Labor candidates out of 11 councillors. Now they have 4 and 1 is under question with the VEC, possible by-election. We now have 7 independents who will be put into a vote for Mayor and Deputy this Tuesday. So it's happening rapidly, and I can say now there will be at least 30 seats in outer Melbourne in the state parliament that are there for the pickings if the Liberals and the collective of the non-Labor forces can get themselves into action. Absolutely, we can wipe them off. It happened in Queensland. They went from 51 seats to 7. We are sitting in to 7. In 2012, I pulled 11.5% primary vote, gave it to the Liberals. Campbell Newman got in. Labor went from 51 seats to 7. We are sitting on the exact same equation here in Victoria if we pull it together. And if people say, oh, Dan was popular, I'm sorry, 36% of the people voted for them. So you have to remember, 73% are looking for something. So let's get it together and keep running forward. We can do it.
Now we've got some mayors as well. So we've got a decent mayor already in Kingston Council, and we've got 4 good people up in the Kingston Council as well. So yeah, it's really just the beginning. And this is Jane, who got up in Casey.
I didn't get up.
She didn't get up. Okay,
But I'm
she'll
sure ahead of
be
it.
here
What I
next
want to
week.
say is that we need to get involved in communities. We need to join the sporting clubs. We need to join something so that next time there's a council election, you're known in the communities. We can't just suddenly appear. We have to start working now. If you're called to be a councillor, get in there now and start fighting. Be in the core committee. I know in City of Casey we've got the Hampton Park Hall. You know, that's all run by the Raiders. You need to get in there. The
We got the ratepayers. Yeah.
the ratepayers. We've got all
Ratepayers
sorts of
committee.
things, but we've got to join them. We've got to be a part of the community and get known, because people will vote for us when they know us because we're great people and we actually stand for their values. It's just that they don't know it. So we've got to get out there. So that would be my exhortation to you today is, you know, if that's what you're called to do, get into the community and do whatever you can to build your profile for the next 4 years' time. Don't wait.
Yeah, don't
6
wait.
weeks before.
Extremely important. We need to keep it. Again, it's our history. So we want all sporting groups, every different church and synagogue and temple and etc. What else is there?
Ethnic groups, yes.
And every ethnic group, right? So we need to get into all the newspapers of all the ethnic groups and tell them about Celebrate Australia. We can have tents all through the Treasury Gardens. And so it's just a big family day, bit like Mini Moomba or something like that. Now I'd like to introduce Morgan, who's just arrived from the Freedom Party.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Morgan.
Great. First of all, it's great to be here and great to see everyone coming together. Can I see a show of hands? Who here ran in the last council election just passed? And who here was elected in that election? Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. So this alone shows all the doubt is wrong. Actions, when applied, produces results. We're in a transitional phase here in Australia and in the world right now. We've seen the election of our wonderful new councillors, including Danny right here, Aidan in the back, others as well, which is indicative of broader changes coming, as was the election of Donald Trump. Are we happy about Donald Trump winning? Yeah, I think we're happy. So what we're seeing right now is a transition here in Australia and globally away from establishment-focused politics to people-focused politics. So we're at the forefront of an exciting, changing time, and all that's required from each and every one of you is to stay the course, stay involved, support your local councillors, support people in politics who are seeking to put the population first. And as Jay described before, what's most important now than any other time is to put insignificant differences aside, and for those who are standing on this side, on the right side of history, to unite, because together I am telling you, we equal more than 50% of the vote. That goes for local council, that goes for state and territory elections, and that goes for federal as well. So harness this energy, harness the momentum and these extraordinary results, carry it through, and I'm telling you, we will achieve results, as did Austria, as did Netherlands, as did Argentina, as did the United States. We will replicate those people-focused political results here in Australia, as long as all of you and everyone you know stays the course, keep doing what you're doing, put the country first, put your neighbours first, and we're going to win a lot sooner than what you may have thought. So thanks a lot for having me. Again, my name's Morgan, I'm from the Freedom Party. I'm committed to working with all other parties in this space so that we can combine our electoral potential for maximum results. So if anyone from any other like-minded parties, me, Morgan, president of the party, let's sit down, let's talk, and let's take our country back step by step. Thank you, guys.
Look, I came that close, and you know, I was up against Lily D'Ambrosio. Was out campaigning with my Labor candidate. That's how threatened they were on the weekends. And I'm like, okay, great, one of these. They had runners. I was up against. But I'm looking at it as a learning curve, because you either A, say shit, I failed, I lost, no. I made them shit their pants, and I can smell it. So next election, I'm going to double down and go even harder. And it's designed to wither you out, and yes, you get tired and blah, 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 and you feel the emotions after. No. Look what's created here. And what we've got to do as well is start exchanging phone numbers, start connecting, start bouncing off each other, helping out, etc., etc. And these spot fires that Aidan was mentioning, they're going to turn into a bonfire. Because if you look where we were in Labor Heartland, I think it was from a federal and state basis, don't quote me, I know you're recording, it's one of the, it's always alternating first and second safest seat in the country. And that's what we've now flipped it with those that have gone in and the damage that we've done. So just remain positive, stay connected, time does fly. So all I can say is it's only going to get bigger, and I'm not just saying it as a speech. I'm not saying it because it's something you want to hear. I've been in this game now and working with Adam behind the scenes. It's coming. It's now there for the takings. The rug's been pulled under the mat, and now we're just going to go in and take it off. Because if you've got, for example, I know you mentioned before, whether you're from One Nation or UAP or whatever, the way I look at it is you look at people like Roberts and Rennick and Antich and Babbitt, and there's only, 5, 6 of them? Look how much noise they're making compared to the 150 out there. Look how much noise they're making, what reach they have, what they have now created. That 5 becomes 10 or 20, it's game over. We won't have the majority, but we will by default. It's game over. So I think we're now that much closer. Thanks for putting me on the spot.
Oh, that's all right. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Thanks, love.
Now we have from the Libertarians, we have Trudy, who's got an important petition.
So the one tool that we have as councillors is in the Legislative Council. If we have an important issue in our ward, we can take it to a member and we get 2,000 signatures on paper or 10,000 digital signatures. They then get half an hour to raise that issue for state debate in the upper house. Yes.
What's the answer?
So this petition, I now represent the Western Port Ward for Cardinia, which goes from basically Cardinia Road in Officer right down to Lang Lang, clear up, and all of the Western Port Bay. Within 3 days of caretaker period starting, Sonia Kilkenny's office sent information out to Western Port residents saying they're about to bring in an overlay for 2 kilometres by 5 kilometres all around Lang Lang. What this overlay does is it fast tracks planning process, it removes any period of notice, removes any right to object, removes any right to appeal decisions. So as a resident, just 250 metres away from my house, our quarry can start digging. I have no notice, no right of appeal. So Renee Heath, the member for Liberal in the MLC, sponsoring this petition, and I'm just after as many signatures as I can get. So,
there's another local issue in our area of Casey. And this is just the beginning. They're taking this sand, and it's just the beginning of many other. They want to do it over the whole of Victoria. Now, this other issue with Berwick Springs, there's 6,000 parks in the listed
significant areas.
In significant areas that are being renamed. So Shane will tell us about that.
So Berwick Springs.
Hang on, Shane. Big voice.
So what's happening? So I wasn't even sworn in, and on the Monday. So I was being sworn in on the Tuesday. On the Monday, I was getting phone calls from residents because they knew I'd been elected. What Labor did on the weekend was that they actually renamed Berwick Springs Lake, and they named it Guru Nanak Lake, which is after a Sikh. So it's a religious name after a Sikh. So not only did they rename this lake, but they gave the Sikh community $600,000. Now this is the first of many significant areas around Melbourne and Victoria that are going to be renamed. So they've got 6,000 earmarked already to rename.
It's taking away our business.
So we need to make noise about this issue at Berwick Springs. Now, even if it's not in your area, you need to make noise about it because this is going to ripple across Victoria. So we need to get this out to as many people as possible. Let them know that just because it's in Berwick Springs doesn't mean that it doesn't affect you. Because what Labor are doing is obviously they're trying to garner votes with the multicultural communities. So this one will be a Sikh name, but then they'll go grab a Vietnamese community, and they'll just do this everywhere. So we need to make a lot of noise about this, okay? And I'm very passionate. On Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. What they're going to do is they're actually going to, so 6 o'clock on Tuesday, they're organising a meeting, Brad Batten and Anne-Marie Herman at Berwick Springs Lake, and they want as many people there because they're going to have the media there as well, and they're going to make a lot of noise about this.
And the opposition's coming.
Sorry?
And the opposition's, they're red proud.
Yeah. So look, it's going to be a big issue. We need to make a lot of noise about this. All right.
Thank you, Shane.